Madden 20, after I believe it's the third patch of September or third patch of the game. Um, they still can't seem to fix one of the things in this game that just has always irked me about um, this video game, and that is how they respond to passes, how the receiver responds to passes or is able to respond to a pass. Now, this is a double move play that I just wanted to pull up after this patch to look at some things to see if anything is really of significance has changed. And as far as I'm concerned, the answer is no. Because I've seen a list from another YouTuber, Ryan Moody. And he has a list of the items, I believe. I'm not sure if it came from the website or social media, but he has a list of the items that they apparently have worked on. But this is one of my issues right here. This is supposed to be a double move play where he goes and out and up. Now, this is a linebacker, or Randall Cobb. And I'm guessing that was because he thought he was in press coverage, but he really wasn't in press coverage considering how far back he was. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I'll let that slide. But he comes off of that, and then he's going to run his out portion. And see, because of that move that he did, I'm not expecting it really. I thought he had already did his double move because he was bumped off of his space. And sometimes that happens too. They'll be bumped so far off of their path that they'll be running that double move and you don't even know it. So anyway, I threw this a little bit early as he was running an out, part of the out and up. But watch how the receiver responds to this early throw. Because right now, this is where he's going. You can look at his head and you can look at everything to see that it makes no sense for him to know where this ball is going. But yet, as the ball arrives, look at how he's sliding over. Out and then slides back into place to make the catch. This is what I'm talking about when I try to explain to people about this game. It's not so much stick skill as you might think it is. It really isn't. The game in many instances will help you out like this. And nobody in the world is going to tell me the console or the coding of this game didn't help my receiver make that catch. You're not going to do that. I don't care if you're Odell Beckham or whoever you want to put out there. You're not going to do that. You're running an out and then you're just going to slide. That's what you'll hear me say Matrix ball, and sometimes you'll hear me say Madden on ice because that's what happens too often. They can easily correct this if they made this really a game that's in the game. You won't see that in the game. That I guarantee you. There's an easy correction, but they won't correct it. You know why? Because most people probably couldn't throw the ball or execute the play. And in all reality, they could have done this instead of that stupid target passing that they tried to implement before. It's a real easy fix. It's not that hard. It's an easy fix. And it just would require a little bit more time and practice to get it down and run. But maybe that's what it is. They want the game to be easy, despite people claiming the game is so much stick skill. They want the game to be easy to play. Now, this is on your all Madden competitive, even though this is practice, but it still has that mode to it. So this is what you get, and this is supposed to be the one that's harder. When you've got people who can slide into place, really, that's harder. This is this is an example of what I showed someone before, and they've now come to realize that it's not really as hard as it might seem. You actually get more help than you believe. People don't like to do that because they like to gloat, but the reality is that's what you get. Um, but again, this is something that's been in the game since the beginning of time, and they still haven't fixed it. And it's not even, I don't understand how they don't fix gameplay issues, how gameplay isn't the top priority. I look at the list and I see very little gameplay fixes. The same thing with run blocks and things of that nature. I don't see the fixes. I don't get it. That's the core of your game. Madden 20.